Question number 6. A Census Bureau report says that with 90% confidence, the median income of all U.S. households in a recent year was 70,784, with a margin of error of $605. Which of the following statements is correct? Letter A, we can be sure that the median income for all households in the country lies in the interval $70,784 plus or minus $605. Well, we can't be sure of that. We can be like 90% confident. So unfortunately, that's not it. Letter B, 90% of the households in the sample interviewed by the Census Bureau had incomes in the interval from $70,784 plus or minus $605. That's not how confidence intervals work. What we're trying to capture is the true, in this case, median um, income. So that's not the wording, that's correct. Letter C, 90% of all US households had incomes in the interval 70,784 plus or minus 605. Again, that's kind of similar to B. That's not how the percentages work. The confidence level is strictly approximately how many of the intervals we make capture the true mean or median or whatever the parameter we're trying to get is. So C is no good. Letter D, 90% of all possible samples of the same size would result in a population median household income that falls with $605 that should be within $605 of 70,784. 90% of all possible samples of the size would result in a population median household income that falls within 70,784 plus or minus $605. That's kind of awkwardly worded. So let's look at letter E. The Census Bureau got a result 70,784 plus or minus $605 using a method that will capture the population. We're trying to capture the parameter. So that's what we're going for here, okay? It's going to capture the population median household income. Again, in this case, a median is our parameter, so we're trying to capture that. And about 90% of the samples, we're going to do that. So E is our answer. Now, let me remind you again, this is a textbook definition of what a confidence level is. So remember those templates I gave you? Look at interpreting a confidence level. We don't really deviate from these two statements. So interpreting a confidence level means if we do this a bunch of times, we're going to get about 90% of the intervals we make, or 95%, or whatever your confidence level is, to be captured, capturing the true parameter in context. In this case, the parameter is the median household income. So this is like textbook interpreting a confidence level. The other way we kind of deal with interpretations is the conclusion at the end of a free response, where we are 90% confident that the interval from this number to this number captures the true, in this case, median household income. So it's just kind of going by the templates and making sure you understand what it's saying.